half the people I know are playing FTL, and the other half are loudly asking, what the hell is FTL? And it's kind of hard to explain, so I'm just going to play it and show you. I have no idea how long this game is going to last. It might be 5 minutes, or it might be 2 hours. We'll see. That's part of the fun of the game. I think, personally, that FTL is the best of the TL series, but I leave that to your judgment. So here we have our ship. This is the start screen. I can rename my ship. I'm gonna. The Kestrel is the default name. That's stupid. What about the Resolute? Caps makes it cool. No, that's kind of goofy. I am partial to the Kirk. Oh, I can't add an exclamation point. Okay. Done. And let's see, we have our guys down here. We start with 3 crew in this ship. I'm going to customize them too because these are kind of... Oh, look, he has a first name. Let's rename him. And let's call this one Brock. That sounds good. Accept. And let's call this one Frida. Those sound like completely made up names that normal people don't have. Accept. And let's make this one Alex Rigot. No, see, that's foolish. That's not a real name. Come on. You're kind of kid. How about Phil? With no exclamation point. Again. Accept. All right. I have 3 crew members, and we got a bunch of crap here. It's always the same. Don't worry about it. Just start. Don't play on easy. Easy is too easy. Yeah, no, I know normal is too hard, but unfortunately, there's man mode and easy. We're going to play on man mode. Blah, blah, blah. You have to make it all the way to the end of the game. All right, here we are. And we have all our stuff. Let's tell our guys where to go. I select one of my dudes and I say, you are going to be the weapons dude. He's going to walk over the weapons. And I tell Frida, you're going to operate the shields. And Brock is captain. Captain Brock, Phil on weapons, and Frida on shields. Now, if I wanted to, I could drag like that and select all of them and tell them to go to med bay if they were injured, but not going to worry about that. And slowly over time... Oh, hey, come here, you. Which one are you? Brock. Captain Brock. And Weapon Master Phil. Okay. As you can see, as I walk around, the doors open and close. I'm not going to explain it. You know, it's stupid. Jump! All right, here's the sector map. I think you're going to... If you make it through 8 sectors, then you win the game. Store. We don't have any money, so we're not going to go to the store. Exit is the way to get to the next sector. We want to explore as much of the sector as we can before the rebel fleet catches up to us, so I'm not going to make a beeline. I'm going to make a little detour and see what we get. Oh, no, an asteroid field. Okay, that's completely random. I have no idea, no way to predict what that's going to be. A pirate ship was laying in wait, blah, blah, blah. He moves to attack. I have one option, turn and fight. So we'll do that. First thing I do is I pause the game, because why not? It's free. Oh, they have, see this thing here? They have a teleporter, which means I may be about to receive some kind of incoming dude. I have no idea. They may not have enough crew for a teleporter, and if I could upgrade my sensors, I'd be able to see how many guys I have. But I suspect I'm probably going to get smoked here in a second by some invading dudes. So I'm going to tell my captain to go hang out here in the middle. I'm going to take my Artemis missiles online, my burst lasers online. Now they'll start charging, which you'll see as soon as I unpause. See? Oh, and you'll notice that, oh, see? A Mantis guy beamed in. So why don't... Mantis guys are really effective in combat. So what we're going to do is I'm going to tell Frida and Brock to fight the Mantis Man. Now, at any time, and I'm choosing to do it now, I'm going to click on my Artemis missile and I'm going to target their shields. Why? Because missiles ignore shields for the most part. So the first thing I want to do is take down their shields so they're easier to shoot. And then I'm going to click on my burst laser and click on the weapons. If I disable the weapons, they can't shoot at me. Duh. And they will fire in that order only because I know the Artemis missile charges faster than the burst laser. So, let's see what happens. Fight, 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 charge, charge, charge. Oh, meteors are coming. And they shoot. And they miss, or they hit my shields. Okay, I shoot. I hit. Now, what just happened was, I can pause it anytime. What just happened was the Artemis missile successfully took down their shields, and I hit their weapons a couple of times. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to stop using the Artemis missile because I use one of these missile things here. I see I have 7. It takes 1 every time, and if you spam Artemis missiles, you will quickly run out of them. Having taken down their shields, I'm free to click on the burst laser and say, let's finish off that missile system. We want it red. Frida is dying, so let's tell Frida, I can click on her here, as you can see. Let's tell her to go to med bay. Oh, wait, let's try that again. Click, and then right-click on medbay, and she will automatically walk over there. And now she is going to heal herself, and Captain Brock is going to finish off the Mantis dude. Death to the Mantis! Now that Captain Brock can go back there, That was see this right here? And that was the result of a meteor impact. That's one of the things you have to deal with here in the, but we both do. Both ships are going to deal with meteors. So let's see what happens. Brock is back on the bridge. Excellent. A meteor took out their teleporter, by the way. And you'll notice, like, as far as I know, you never get boarders twice in the same engagement. Once they've sent dudes over, that's it. So here we have their hull is at 2 pips. They have no shields. The burst laser fires 3 rounds. That means the burst laser is going to go wham, wham, and then the ship will explode. So let's prove that. Let's take out their engines, for instance. Charging, charging, charging. Oh, hurry, hurry, hurry. You know what? Tell Captain Brock. I don't have to pause the game to do this. In fact, I'm not going to. Captain Brock, why don't you go repair the breach and hull? Wham, wham, boom. There, see? Explosion. Success. Easy. We get some fuel. We get a missile, which is, I believe, the number of missiles we spent, so we're back to even. And we get 16 scrap. Scrap is cash. It's the stuff you spend to upgrade your ship and buy more goodies. Continue. So I'm not going to jump. Well, I can't for 2 reasons. One, my pilot. There's no one here in the pilot's room. So you see the FTL drive is not doing anything. Brock is... See, what's happening is Brock is dying because there's a hole in the hull and oxygen's escaping through it. That's why this room is red, because it's losing oxygen. So I'm going to tell Brock to go back to medbay, and I'm going to tell Phil to come over here and finish fixing this. Brock made some progress, and now Phil's going to finish it off. Shields are back up. Meteor takes the shields down. And now Phil has successfully repaired the hull. Phil's going to go over to the missiles. Brock is going to heal up. And when Brock's done healing up, we are going to put him back in command of the ship. I'm going to let him heal. I could just tell you go now. I could say go now. Go now and let's get out of here. But I want to make sure that when we jump, everyone is fully healthy. So to that end, let's get Brock some healing too. Let's get Frida some healing too. Or I should say Phil and Frida. You'll notice every once in a while a rock hits the ship, an asteroid hits the ship, and then only a second or two later, the shields come back up. The shields come up faster if someone's manning the shields. That's this. Weapons are more accurate if someone's manning weapons. And now we're ready to jump. Jump. Let's go to the next place. Store. Well, we don't really have anything. We have 26 scrap. That's not really enough to buy anything. So let's get out and see where we go next. Oh, nice clear sector. No solar flares. Once you arrive, you're blah blah, and some stuff happens. Right, we have no choices here, so we just click 1. You can read the text if you want. Doesn't matter. And let's take a look at the enemy ship. They do not have teleporters. They have a pretty standard layout. They do have shields, though, so let's do the same thing we always do. Click on our Artemis missiles, target their shields, and tell our burst laser to take out their weapons. Now we just wait for charging to happen. Charging, 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 charging. What's happening here? Why is my temporarily disabled by... I should have read that text. By enemy or location. That seems unusual to me. I'm not sure what's going on there. What happens if I click on that to get more power? Nothing. Okay, Artemis was coming online. Poosh. Boom. Takes out the shields. Let's see what was happening there is it takes about as long for the burst laser to charge as the Artemis. So they actually, if I had actually waited just like 1 second, these would be red too now. And they fired at my shields, and now my shields are down, just like their shields are down. Their weapons are damaged, mine are not. So now I'm kind of in a hurry. I want to take out their weapon systems before they fire at me, because I have no shields now. So I'm going to tell my Artemis missile, which charges first, to fire the rare use of the second Artemis missile. And I'm going to tell the burst laser to fire just in case the Artemis missile misses, which it can do. Missiles can miss. Pretty much anything can miss. Notice that Frida is repairing the shields. She's doing it slowly. She's a human. They're not super good at repair. Boom. No more weapons for you. And now things blow up. Look, easy. Easy peasy. What are you complaining about? Fuel 1, scrap 8. Not much. Later sectors have nastier enemies, and nastier enemies mean more cool stuff. I'm going to have Phil, our weapons master, go check out the engine. What's going on with the engine? Oh, it looks like it was the enemy. Now that he's gone, my shields are back to normal. Or my engines are back to normal. Back to the weapons with you, Phil. Frida's done fixing that. Now, if I look at Frida, she's going to have a tiny little bit, if you look over here, of repair. She's got a little bit of repair experience. And there's a very, very tiny sliver of shield experience. And let's take a look at Phil. We'll probably have the same thing. Look at that. Phil has quite a lot of weapon experience. Yeah. So that's why you kind of keep track of who's doing what, because if you have them man that station for a long period of time, they will get better at it, and eventually you'll get bonuses. Their little man portrait down here will have a star next to it saying, "We are awesome at what we do now." We've got a little bit of scrap. Let's look at our ship and talk about upgrades. Here's the Kirk. I can increase the amount of power the engine gets. But we have systems down here, subsystems that don't take power from the engine. And so it only costs 20 to improve the doors and get blast doors. So let's buy that. It's always the first upgrade I buy. Because now the doors, if you notice, they've subtly changed. Now invaders have to fight their way through the doors. That makes it super easy. So we've already fought 2 battles, done a couple of jumps so far, no problems. Our hull is a little damaged. It does not regenerate normally. If I wanted to, I could go to the store and spend my scrap to improve the hull, but I'm going to keep exploring. The rebels have not shown up yet, so I got all the time in the world. Let's go to an unvisited location. And we arrive. Looks like a nice normal place. I jump. There's nothing. Done. Look at that. Easy. Safe. Oh, a distress signal. Now, distress signals are sometimes traps, sometimes not, but there's no real way to find out unless you investigate. Boopy-doopy-doopy-doopy-doop. The distress signal is blah, 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 satellite defense, blah, repair crew can't blah without blah, blah. They're looking for help. I will destroy the defense system from a distance. I don't know what they'll do. Let's find out. You fire a few volleys, and it's clear the defense system is no match for my weapons. However, the station does not seem happy with my solution. Note the dick quotes. You salvage what you can and jump before there's trouble. So we didn't get much out of that. Maybe if I had picked the other option, they would have solved their problem and they would have paid me more. I don't know. There's usually not a way to find out what would have happened. It's kind of random. Now we see the rebels have shown up, and as they slowly move across the system, places get exclamation points over them saying, hey, if you go here, you can go here, but if you do, you will be fighting many mighty dudes. I need to make my way from here over to the exit, so I'm going to go to the store. I have 23 cash, 23 scrap. Let's talk about repairing my ship. Show me your wares. I could buy some drones, but see, here's the issue. In order to deploy these drones, which are the little automated dudes that fly around and do their own thing, I have to have several things. First, enough money to buy the drone schematic. That's what these are. They are plans for building these drones. And I have to have a drone control system on my ship, which I don't have. And that's even more money. And I have to have drone parts. Each drone I launch costs a part, and that costs money. And I have to buy improved power. I have to buy more power things down over here because the drone control system needs power. Blah. Holy moly. So let's fix all our crap. There we go. And what? Do I have anything to sell? No. Maybe buy some missiles? Yeah. One can always use more missiles. Let's jump. I could go straight to the exit, but I'm not going to. I'm going to go to the nebula. Now, nebulas are tricky because they block your sensors, which means you can't even look inside your own ship, as you will see. You jump into the middle of a plasma storm. Multiple blah blah, loom, briefly, lightning. Manually search the record. Okay, here's the issue, right? If I pick number 1, that means I'm sending dudes over to the multiple recently incapacitated ships, and they may not come back. But I'm going to take a chance. While the crew is off the ship, I have no time... Oh, see, look. While the crew is off the ship searching through the wrecks, 2 hulls crash into each other, breaking the crew's tethers. You have no time to react as someone is knocked away, floating helplessly into the gaseous clouds. No! Who was that? I don't know. I'm going to find out. I'm going to press continue. I'm going to have a fuel. I'll get a fuel and some drone parts and a scrap. But I lost Frida, of course. So it turns out Frida is worth 1 fuel and some scrap. We were wondering. We didn't know. Now we know. Her trade value. All right, so here we are in the nebula, and you'll notice that I cannot see inside my ship anymore. I can still grab Brock and say, Captain Brock, go look around. He goes, oh, hey, there's nothing happening here. Everything's fine over here. We're all great. How are you? He can see the room he's in, but that's it. That's the nature of the nebula, and there are worse nebulas than this. Exit. Let's get the hell out of this system. Let's see what there is to see. This is also in a nebula. Long-range beacon, hidden in nebula. FTL drive charge, jump to next sector. It is ready. I will jump. I believe that the charge thing, it used to say charging. If there's no combat, it just fast forwards through charging and you can automatically jump. Next sector. Now, I could keep exploring. You know what? I'm gonna. Because I will get from here to here and then back to here before the rebels get to here, get to the exit. So I should be okay. And I won't be jumping into the nebula. I'm jumping out of the nebula. I detect 2 ships, one chasing the other. Scanners show the pursuer is a pirate. Arr, matey. Aid the civilian ship. I could stay out of it, but what would be the point of that? You know, you don't get anything for staying out of it. Okay, nice. I like rebel riggers that drone control. That's not usually good news, but they don't have teleporters. We hate teleporters. Continue. All right. So Artemis, I don't have to pause it. You know, it takes a while for the Artemis missile to charge. Artemis missile to shields, burst laser to weapons, and you'll notice what's going to happen. This thing is going to shoot. Watch. Boom. Look. Aha! Interesting. Let me tell you what just happened. They have a defense drone. It shot my missile out of the sky, but it can't shoot lasers because that doesn't make any sense. So my burst laser successfully penetrated their shields. There's a chance that it won't. That's what shields are for. And now what I'm going to do is, now that they can't shoot me with their weapons, I'm not going to waste my Artemis missile because their drone will shoot it down. Enemy defense drone. Instead, I will target their drone system. And you will notice that in a couple of seconds. Oh, hey, wait, what's going on? There's a fire. Well, okay, first of all, I'm losing oxygen. Why am I losing oxygen? Because I do not have... Okay, this is bad news. Somehow, at some point in the past, you'll have to go back and watch the video. I don't know how. My shields got depowered, my oxygen supply got depowered, and my med bay got turned off. Okay, we've fixed that. Good. Now, oh, and we lost Frida, of course. We exchanged her for scrap. So tell Brock, go put the fire out. He may not be able to do it. We'll send him to med bay. He'll come back. Meanwhile, let's see what happens with the burst lasers. Shields are back up. Burst lasers firing. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, drone control is out. Their shield, they still have shields. So let's take the shields out, now that everything else is turned off. And burst lasers too, let's turn off their oxygen. Brock's fighting the fire. So it's all happening at once. Oxygen level is rising. We have destroyed their ship. Excellent. And we're going to find out what we get. 16 scrap. That's not bad. I hasten to contact the civilian ship. The ship I saved was badly damaged in the battle. Most of the crew accepts your offer to be dropped off at a nearby station. One offers to join your crew. Welcome aboard! Yay! Who do we got? Ooh, we got an NG. His name is Bjorn. If we get another one named Bjorn, then he'll be Bjorn again. So the NG are aliens. You can tell because they look different than the humans. And they are super awesome at repairing things, and they suck at everything else. So do not send your NG to fight, because they will get smoked. So Brock has put out the fire. He took some damage. Brock, why don't you head back to medbay? You are the engineer guy, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to send you here. I need another crew member on shields. So now you're going to take Frida's place. Poor little cute dude. Okay, Brock, are you done? Yes? Excellent. Back to your station, Captain Brock. Phil is doing great. He's getting more and more weapons experience. We are ready to jump. That was successful. See, we took a risk. We said, oh, let's go see what's over here before we leave, and it paid off in the form of a new crew member. Gosh, it would be nice to have 4 crew members, but Frida was thrown into the vacuum of space. What's wrong with my weapons? Or my engine, rather. Why don't we have the NG guy, since he's Mr. Repair Dude, go over here and repair. Obviously, we took some damage in the past when I wasn't looking. Probably from the nebula, I think. Repair, 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 and he does it really fast. Look at that bar fill up. Fill. When Bjorn, the NG, is done, we will send him back here. And unfortunately, even though I could, if I had more power, you know what, I'm not going to worry about it. I could increase my engine power by spending some scrap, and then I would increase the power going to my engines, and that would make them charge faster. I believe it would also make it easier for them to dodge incoming attacks. You'll see the term dodge and evade used. They mean the same thing. Don't freak out. Bad choice on the designer's part, but what are you going to do? All right, let's get the hell out of here. Next sector. All right, so here is the flow chart getting you from the beginning of the game, which is the sector we're in right now, all the way to the end of the game, where the bad guy, the final boss is. And it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 jumps, 7 sectors, and then you fight the bad guy. So our first, and you notice there's choices. Our first choice is Uncharted Nebula, which takes us this way, or Pirate-Controlled Sector. And the thing about Uncharted Nebula I don't like is that second word, Nebula, because that means I'm going to be running around in a sector without a lot of stuff. I mean, without my sensors, and often nebulas are ion nebulas, and ion technology disrupts your stuff, so it just starts shutting off randomly. So screw it, even though there's pirates there, let's go to the Pirate-Controlled Sector. Love the music, don't you? I know, you don't have to say it. We know you love the music. It's alright. This somewhat isolated region was thrown into blah blah at the start of a thing. Nobody cares. Okay, because we're in Nebula again, my sensors aren't working, but everything else seems fine, so let's jump and see what happens. Let's get out of this nebula. Like, you can see the blue fringed diamonds are the nebula ones. So let's get out of here and see what there is to see. What shall we find? Ooh! Pirate? Okay, good. Good news is, no, I'm not going to pause, no boarding parties, Artemis missile to shields, burst laser to weapons. If I upgrade my cameras, I'd be able to see inside their ship, which often means you'd make different decisions. Boom, boom, boom. Look at that! So the shields are damaged, and have momentarily been taken out, but they will be repaired. Oh, wait, what happened? They took my, they shot my weapons, and and I lost power to them. Now I can power up my burst laser again, and I can shoot their shields to make sure they stay down. Now, if you have more than one dude in a room, it does not make you any better at doing that thing. 2 guys in weapons room does not improve your chance to do damage. But 2 guys in repairing does increase the speed at which you repair. The enemy ship appears to be powering up its FTL. He's trying to escape. He won't, though. He won't. I'll blow him up before that happens. In fact, I'll do it right now. Fuck it. Let's blow up their O2. Rare use of the Artemis missile for a reason other than to take down shields. What did I get? 18 scrap. Now, obviously, I got missiles, drum parts. I don't really worry about drones because they're super expensive. But getting 2 missiles is nice because I believe I used 2 missiles. So we break even. And, of course, we get 18 scrap. So I can't jump yet, even though all stations are manned, because my piloting thing is not fixed. But now it is, so I can leave. Yay. Everything else fine. Check and make sure, because if I jump somewhere else and I get threatened, it would be too late to... Oh, 48. That's quite a lot. All right. Let's stay away from the nebula. Let's see if we can get out of here without nebulizing. I don't think we can. So let's deal with it now. Screw it. Once more into the nebula. A heavily damaged Federation ship is hiding in the nebula at this beacon, but before you have time to make contact with them, they fade into the nebula. Attempt to follow them! Yeah, that sounds good. Your search is hopeless. Your sensors can't pick up anything in the nebula. Yeah, I knew that. Well, we're in a fucking nebula. That's how it works. So, a lot of text that led to nothing. A store. Let's see what's at the store. It's not in a nebula, and we can repair our hull, which is always good. I'll tell you that at this point in my career as a space pilot, running the USS Kirk, I find that I lose because I am unable to get my hull repaired because I don't find a store in time. So nowadays, anytime I find a store, I try to repair. I receive a wideband automated message. Welcome to our humble trade depot and shipyard. All are welcome. Trying to funny business, and our 152 automated turret satellites will tear your ship to shreds! Okay. Ooh, wow, all sorts of cool stuff. I can't afford... No, I can afford the heavy ion gun. But see now, let's imagine I bought the heavy ion gun. Then what? I would have 3 monies, and I would still have to upgrade my engines to create enough power. I'd have to have 2 more, which is 40 more cash. So even though it says 45, it would really be 85, because I'd have to spend 20 twice to get the 2 power required to upgrade the heavy ion gun. Now, I might buy it now, because I may not see another heavy ion gun. It's random. I'd really like to hire some dudes, because dudes are like so useful. But I don't think... Do I have anything to sell? No. So I can't... I wish I could sell these drone parts, but I can't, because I don't really use drones. So instead, let's fix all my stuff. I have 40 cash left. That's not enough to buy anything. Let's go. You know what we could do? We could jump here and maybe get some money and come back. The rebels have not arrived. Ah! Fucking asteroid storm. I hate these things. Could be worse, though. I could be in the middle of a solar flare. Automated ship. Automated ships are usually super easy to get rid of. Same strategy, Artemis missile. I'm going to wait till the Artemis missile is done firing, because sometimes the burst laser, it shoots after... It's interesting. It shoots after the... oh, I missed. Okay, fuck it. Let's do it again. I'm not going to waste my burst laser. The burst laser fires after the Artemis missile, but it's light. It's laser, so it travels faster, so it gets there earlier, which is... Oh, are you kidding me? Holy moly. I'm going to burn through it. Screw it. All power to their enemy shields. Boom, 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 boom. And now. Okay. There we go. I'm having to rely on... Oh my goodness. Look at my ship. I wasn't even looking at my ship. Everything's falling apart. Quick. You go repair that. And Brock, go help him. And this is a fire, but it's near an airlock. So an easy way to deal with fires is to just vent the oxygen, because... Why is that not working? Oh, look, I'm clicking on it as though I could open the door, but I can't because the door system, that's what this is. This is where the door control is, has been knocked out. So we send our 2 guys there. They're going to repair it super fast. Well, first they fix the hole. Oh my God. So as you can see, things are going badly. Fire Artemis missile at weapons. Their shields are down. Artemis missile is ready. Everything's damaged in here. Weapons are damaged, so I can't power the burst laser until Phil is done repairing them. Hurry up, Phil. But in the meantime, fire Artemis missile at their weapons. Boom. Okay, now I don't have to worry about that ship for a couple seconds. The doors ready yet? Can I open? Yes, I can open. Excellent. I can. In fact, I'm going to keep venting. There. Now. All right. Okay, everybody calm down. Everybody relax. Now. Medbay is on fire. That's okay, because we've... Oh, wait, there's a door here I didn't open. There. Now there is a clear path from Medbay to space, which means all the oxygen here is going to go out, and the fire will choke. It spread first, and it may indeed spread into this room, but I've got a blast door there, and that slows that down. So we're just going to wait. Oh, wait. Artemis missile, fire Artemis missile at shields. This is going to blow the ship up, by the way. Watch this. Boom. Wham! There we go. No more auto assault ship, and we're free to fix our stuff. 2 missiles. I believe I used more than that, but 17 scrap is worth it. Okay, fire went out. Let's close all doors. Door system's back online, so everybody's going to be fine. Let's get you guys in the med lab. There's no oxygen in there, so they're going to slowly look. They're slowly dying. Okay, Brock, why don't you get out of there? Brock, go to where there's air, which is here. And Bjorn has fixed it, so now med lab is back online, which means it can heal you, even though it's running out of... It's still running out of oxygen, but that's why it's pink. But it's going to slowly fill up. If you watch out, see, 82 to 83, it's slowly filling up. Phil, why don't you go fix the engines, because I want to make sure that they are... Oh, see? We're still getting... Well, look, okay, you go... All right. Everybody handle your shit here for a second. We're still in an asteroid field, which means even though I'm kind of taking my time on some of this stuff, let's put the power back in the burst lasers. Charging FTL drive, because, see, it's not safe here. We could still die from meteors and asteroids smashing into my shields and then my ship. Okay, ready to go. Let's get out of here. Jump. I have 57 cash now. I believe... You know, I think some of them were... I think some of the crew were 60 and 65, so let's go here and see what there is to see. Maybe make some money. Tricky, tricky, tricky. Oh, I've already been here, haven't I? It's safe. But I haven't been here. Unvisited. Yeah, okay. Let's see if we can make enough money to buy some more crew. A pirate ship. Smuggler. Attack the pirates. Yes. Okay. They have a drone system, which is not good, but they don't have teleportation technology, which makes me happy. So that's a combat drone. What it's going to do is it's going to zap my shields down so that when they attack, I won't have my shields up. And hopefully, Phil, get back to weapons. Sorry about that. Artemis missile to shields and burst laser, let's say, to drone. Because I need my shields. See, he's zapping my shields. He's going to take them down. Artemis missile powering up. Artemis missile away. Everything missed. Everything missed. Let's try again. I only have 4 more missiles. I really want to get rid of that drone before... Okay, that didn't do any good. Okay, so what's happening is they have better shields, I think, than I'm used to fighting, because I've jumped a sector. But no, the drone is damaged. It's still... The drone is still working, but the drone system is damaged. So if I do a little bit more... Oh, come on, come on, come on. Boom! There we go. Shields down. Drone system down. It looks like they don't want to fight. They're trying to escape. Yes, but they're not going to. So I've taken the drone system down, which means this drone's just going to float there and not do anything. They have knocked out my oxygen, which I can fix. That's not a problem. In fact, let's send you, Mr. Alien NG Dude, to fix the oxygen. And in the meantime, I'm going to take a chance and not fire... There we go. Not fire the Artemis missile because I'm running out of Artemis missiles. I'll wait for the burst laser. There we go. Burst laser took him out. Now the drone won't ever power up. Oh, I don't get any... weapons, I don't get any fuel, but I get 19 scrap, which is enough to go buy a crew member. Okay, Mr. Repairman, go repair that. We're going to head back to the store in a second. We're going to buy more stuff. Now, and I'll have to heal my ship, too. You never know how long a game is going to last. In this case, it's gone pretty well, because I've gotten pretty good at this. It used to be like, just trial and error, trying to figure out how to disable enemy ships. Okay, let's... Jump here, which is safe. Burns the fuel. We can buy more fuel. The rebels are coming. I saw them on the map, but I certainly had time to get to the store. Let's see what aliens I can buy. Emma, Nick, Manon. So rock dudes are super cool because they can walk around in fires, which you've seen I've already dealt with, and they don't take damage. I already have an NG. So repair speed is kind of taken care of. The Zoltan are cool because they actually provide their own energy. So whatever room they're in, that system gets 1 bar of free energy, which is, gosh, it's really nice. But there aren't a lot of things that only take 1 bar of energy. Hull laser, 65. I can afford this. Fires 2 shots, deals 1 damage to rooms. Does double damage to empty rooms. That's 4 damage. That's quite a lot. No, it's 2 damage. Well, it's 4 damage if all shots hit. Pike beam. Yeah, I don't want to use these. I want a dude. So I'm gonna hire. I don't know. What should I do? Manon or Emmon? I should hire Nick because I know a couple guys named Nick, but I already have an NG. I already have an alien named Bjorn. I don't need an alien named Nick. So let's go for Manon. And what's left? I need some missiles. I need some hull. What the hell? Hull. Close. All right, I'm going to stop for now, and maybe there'll be a part 2 because I feel like maybe, it's getting a little bit... Here, why don't I send you over to the engines? Everything else is on and working? Yeah, because if I send him to the engine... Oh, watch this. Watch the engine thing right here. It's going to go boop. There we go. Hey, look at that. He is now making it so my engines are fully powered. Getting the Zoltan bonus. Cool. Awesome. All right, so we're going to stop here and see what happens next. Maybe there'll be an episode 2.